JNJ, Mr.
Here we
Mark.
go, boys. Joe, are you with us? Joe has left the building.
He's like, no, I'm not doing this tonight. No.
Joe has left the building, everybody.
Hmm.
Well, okay. Anyway,
Do you want to wait
this
till he gets back in
is
here, or do you want
this is March 16th. It's a Thursday night. We got a lot to talk about today.
to John 3:16?
We got penalties. We got Harvick's announcement. We've got all kinds of stuff to talk about. We got some NFL
Look,
off-season free agency to go on. It's gonna be a jam-packed thing. Should be fun.
um, yeah. Where do you want to start off at?
I think we should start right with the. I mean, it was the biggest team penalty in NASCAR history. Let's go straight to the Hendrick thing.
Okay.
So released on Wednesday, per Bob Pockris, like most of the stuff will be every tonight, because he's the goat. We love Bob. Shout out
Yeah, okay.
Bob. NASCAR docked all Hendrick drivers except Eric. Oh boy.
Are you awake
It's
yet?
gonna be it's gonna be a long night. Elliott and Barry, who does not earn points in the Cup Series, they docked all teams 100 points and 10 playoff points. Hendrick crew chief suspended 4 races and fined 100K each. There's the same penalty for the Colleague Racing driver Justin Haley. It has the same penalty as the Hendrick driver and crew. And Denny Hamlin has also been fined 50,000 and docked 25 points from his incident with Ross Chastain. We'll go into that in a little more detail in a minute. Later Wednesday evening, let me find it here. Bob Pockris put out the points, and it is Alex Bowman drops from 1st to 23rd, Byron from 4th to 29th, Larson from 5th to 32nd, Justin Haley drops from 40. No, he is now 49th in points after he was 32nd, and Chase Elliott actually moves up from 29th to 26th. There's more interesting things. Let's see, where else do I have it here? Hendrick also announced late Wednesday evening that they are going to appeal the penalty, but still set their crew chiefs starting this week at Atlanta. And the crew chiefs for Hendrick this weekend, Josh Berry will have Tom Gray. Kyle Larson will have Kevin Mindering, which Kevin Mindering does the Xfinity side for Hendrick, so that's not a surprise there. Him and Larson have great chemistry together, and they've worked a lot, which Kevin's actually worked like every driver Hendrick has in the Xfinity side too, because they all run that, so it'll be good there. Here's the thing. Greg Ives comes back for Alex Bowman. If everybody remembers, Ives retired at the end of last season, and he's been doing some like behind the scenes stuff for Hendrick. Well, he's coming back to the box this week in Atlanta. William Byron will have Brian Kemp. I hope that's how you say that. Let me read the Okay, I'm gonna read the Colleague Racing appeal first. They made a statement on the appeal. They announced they are appealing the penalty too. This is an L2 penalty issued by NASCAR following the confiscation of the louver found on the number 31 Chevy this past weekend at Phoenix Raceway. Prior to qualifying on Saturday, only one of the two louvers on the 31 car was confiscated, showing inconsistencies in the parts provided to the teams from NASCAR's single source supplier, providing no competitive advantage. We will be requesting deferral of crew chief suspension until the appeal hearing. That is the statement Colleague Racing has put out.
Mm, all right. Joe, are you here? You want to go first?
You can go first.
Um, when I saw the penalty yesterday, I was shocked. I'm surprised they hit him that hard, but it's not a shocker that Henry's not appeal it. I mean, there was some controversy behind it.
Yeah, that's how I view it too. I got their thing pulled up here. We'll read it in more detail in a second after I get y'all's first takes. I think the reason it was hit so hard, if you go back to last year with the Kozlowski issue, this is slightly different, but NASCAR has warned some people, and especially let's use Kozlowski as an example last season. They hit them hard to show, hey, we're not playing around. You do not touch anything. You put it straight on the car. That's all you're supposed to do. And they're using Hendrick as another example here. They're saying we're not just going for little teams or big teams. It doesn't matter what you are. We're treating everybody the same. That's the purpose of the section cars. Everybody on the same playing field. So I see why. Joe, you got anything to add before I get into the details of this
Um,
Hendrick?
I think that the Hendrick penalty is right where it should be because they were told not to mess with the car, and what did they go and do? They messed with the car. I mean, rules can't be any more set in stone. So yeah, I think they deserve every bit of the penalty.
Okay, I'm now going to read the statement put out by Hendrick. They said they will be appealing the penalties handed down from NASCAR following the race weekend at Phoenix Raceway. A statement from the team read, on Friday at Phoenix Raceway, NASCAR identified louvers on our race cars during a voluntary inspection 35 minutes after the opening of the garage. Prior to on-track activity, NASCAR took possession of the parts approximately 4 hours later with no prior communication. The situation had no bearing on Saturday's qualifying session or Sunday's race. The statement cited several facts that include louvers provided to NASCAR teams through NASCAR mandated single source suppliers do not match the design submitted by the manufacturer and approved by NASCAR. Where's the. Oh. And it cut off the rest of it. And pretty much goes on to list like some of their main points of how they're going to fight this. It also says the race at Atlanta elected not to defer the suspensions. Um, the is a strategic decision where Atlanta is now a super speedway style draft track. Let's see, anything else? Jeff Gordon said there was nothing, not last week and not this week, that was getting them to victory lane other than a lot of hard work and great teamwork. That is Vice Chairman Jeff Gordon said after the win on Monday morning. And that's all I have on the Hendrick thing. You want to add any last thoughts?
No.
No, I mean, the guy just smacked hard. So that's kind of all it's it, honestly.
Okay. Anything about the Justin Haley situation where they did just take one of the two headlovers?
I do want to get a little, hear a little bit more about that, but I can get some research from that on, like why they only take one but not both of them.
Well, there's
That's
not a
kind
whole
of,
lot of information why they just took one.
hmm,
Um, they sounds like they was going to the garage area and they just kind of went and looked at a bunch of
fast
Chevys
cars.
and fast cars and average laps and all that good stuff. And then you know they probably went to Larson because he was technically the fastest at that time, I think, if I remember correctly. And they probably saw something they weren't 100% happy with. And then they went and said, well, let's check all the Hendrick cars if one's doing it. And they're all probably doing it. That's how I imagine it would go. Um, but now it's just a wait and see game. We have to see if they will win or not. Some people saying it's a lot like the Kozlowski deal. It doesn't matter what they can argue. You messed with something you're not supposed to.
Yeah.
Um, the Denny Hamlin was docked points. Um, it was all driver points, not owner points. The Eric Amarola situation. Uh, two crew members were suspended, but not the crew chief, from that wheel coming off. The crew members are suspended for 2 races, and they will use. Oh, where'd it go? Okay. This is on Bob Parker's Twitter. Amarola crew has 2 race suspension to front tire changer and jackman. For improperly stalled the wheel, Amarola gets replacements from SHR crew that pits with Rick Ware Racing number 15. So they get a jackman and a front tire changer.
I still disagree on the call on that at all. But it, it was he fell apart. It shouldn't have broke. It was a fell apart. But go on and penalize him. Yeah, I'm still against the whole call.
I mean, yes, I understand where you're coming from, but if that wheel is properly installed, that bolt will not rub the rim or the bead, causing it to break. It won't just sit there and chew it up as you're driving around. So, I mean, it is on the cruise.
It shouldn't be. It is a fell apart though. At the end, the part broke. I don't care how the part broke. The part still broke.
It broke because of the bolt on the lower control arm that chewed the rim and essentially led to it breaking.
So, so you're telling me, okay, that if I go out there with a part that's cracked, okay, and it breaks and the wheel comes off. No, don't cut me off. And the wheel breaks and the wheel breaks off. I should get penalized because the part broke. Just think of that.
There's
That's my
no
thing on it.
proof
Either the part broke or
that
not. It
the
should.
wheel was cracked or tempered in any
Yeah,
way. The only proof that we have so far that's been released was the wheel was not properly installed and it rubbed the bolt on the bottom of the lower control arm, it chewed the wheel and tire, and it ultimately made it a faulty rim.
Okay.
It was a installation issue. I mean, the bolt on a control arm. It is what it is, really, because what are you gonna do? I mean, you gotta think about it. One, the wheel is not completely tight. Also, you gotta think about how they cambered, especially on that side of the car, and the force. The forces they're putting on that tire. They're loading that tire a lot.
Yeah.
Joe, you got any comments on the Amarola deal?
Uh, I think it was definitely a weird situation. I think um I guess I don't know, but going off of what you were saying earlier about the penalties with not the crew chief being suspended, to add on to that, the crew chief no longer gets suspended for tires coming off of the car.
Yes, that was part of the deal they made in the off season that the car will be held 2 laps on pit road and it'll be 2 crew members suspended.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with the crew chief now.
Um,
I just wanted
let's
to
jump back to
clarify.
points for a second. How I was telling you about the Hendrick cars moving around. Let's give a nod to Harvick. He's now your points leader.
Good for him,
Um,
man. No.
I mean, I know it's very early still in the season, but after looking like most of the Fords were struggling for a lot of the West Coast swing, Harvick was consistent enough through all the races. He pretty much had Phoenix 1 to a caution come out. It's good to see that, people thinking like, oh, the Fords ain't that great, talking about RFK doing good. Harvick, just consistent veteran Harvick, man. One more thing about this, and then we'll jump to
This
Harvick's
is the
announcement,
BS game.
and then we will
Well, moving
go
on.
to the NFL and stuff like that. So, Senior Vice President of Competition Elton Sawyer told Bob Pockris in an interview that Denny Hamlin admitting to wrecking Ross made them respond, otherwise would have been looked at as a racing deal. And that's why NASCAR penalized it. And I sent everybody a chart that someone made on Twitter, and it showed everything from like 2019 maybe, but all the wrecks or retaliations or all that stuff, and there's only what maybe 5 cases of penalties from it.
I can pull it
Yes,
up real quick.
Pull it
Let's
up and see.
see. Yeah.
there wasn't a lot.
Where is it at? Uh, did you not save it?
Ooh. Oh, it might not be saved in chat, but you should be able to. Hold on. Let me see. I'll see if I can pull it up. I'll try to save it in chat.
I don't see it. Oh,
Oh, here it is. I'll send it again. Let's see. Penalties. Oh, it's a little more than five.
It's it's not a lot though.
So it's 10 penalties, and it's everything from end of 2018 all the way through this year. So I mean that's not a lot. Um, this guy breaks it down very well. I don't remember who made this, or I'd give him credit for it, but like, I mean, he goes right rear hook, under caution, bystanders involved, called to the hauler, confrontation, playoff implications. It just he broke it down very well, and people say they're going away from the boys have at it. And well, only when they have to, really. Like, let's see,
Yeah.
at some wrecks they have to do something because it's like the fifth, sixth time they've gotten together, or it's happened after NASCAR brought them to the hauler and sat them down and said, "Look, y'all talk this over. We're not gonna have you doing anything else in our races." Blah blah blah. You know, everybody be cool, but boys still race hard and have at it. Well, NASCAR looks to me like NASCAR didn't really want the Ross and Denny thing to carry over to another season, and well. It's hard to not penalize a guy when Denny Hamlin says, "I let go of the wheel and said you're coming with me." I mean, it is what it is there. Denny Hamlin, if he would have just kept his mouth shut, he wouldn't be a penalty right now. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah. I mean, he
I
he
think
would
the
have
Bubba
shut
situation at Texas. I don't know if you guys
at,
remember that or not.
at Texas. I don't
At
remember.
Vegas?
I
No,
remember
it was at
Vegas
was it at
when
Vegas? I
he
thought it was Texas.
when he hooked
Him and
Larson to the
Bubba, and where
fence.
he pushed a official?
No, no, no. This was at Texas. Look it up. He um
Which
he
one?
purposely spun on the apron to get a caution,
No, Springate.
Oh, yeah.
and then he admitted to it.
Well, Texas has some weird, crazy races.
I mean, y'all bring Texas up. What about I think it was Denny and William Byron last year when Denny when he got
Or
spun.
Denny went for a little ride because
No, it was a gas to the brake. He just drove to the
It
back of the
was
whole
the
heaven.
Hamlin had every right to be upset about that one.
Yeah, he did. I
He
mean,
should have
if
he should have went after Byron for that one too.
Well, you gotta think about it. That Texas race went on forever.
I was at work. I remember listening to it. I'm like,
Oh,
oh
it
Chase
was
my.
almost
awful.
Chase almost got killed, or all split up on two wheels. Yeah, it was a fun one.
Cody Ware, I believe it was, hit the
Broke
pit
his
wall.
ankle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he messed up. He got all messed up.
Bowman got the
There's
concussion in that race.
hmm
Uh,
the tire problem.
the
Yes.
finish
Took the lead, you
when
blew a tire.
Tyler Reddick somehow won it.
oh yeah, we're talking about the play. I'm thinking about the All Star race.
Oh no,
Oh
the
yeah.
All-Star race, that was
Oh, the All Star
crazy.
race was actually pretty good racing. Ross went
Ah,
flying.
the finish was awful.
Yeah.
The finish. Yeah. I mean, if you watch the last 2 weeks, it's almost like, hey, typical NASCAR, and somebody get a little swirly, oh, caution, caution. You got one guy pretty much at the flag already.
Harrison Burden getting a bullshit caution. Yeah.
Hey.
He
That caution
completely
should not.
spun out.
No, he was sideways.
No,
He
if
did
you
not-
watch the
he did
video,
not
he goes
pull a
all the way
Look,
around.
360.
if you watch it, he done a full 360 and kept his
Kept
foot
going.
in it and kept going.
That's not
But
a
there was
caution.
debris on the track.
Joe.
He blew a
I
tire.
still. And he was on his way to pit road. There was not a lot of debris
He
coming
blew a
off the car.
tire.
I would have
There
kept
was
it going
tire
green.
everywhere. There was smoke. So much smoke they could not see if it was a whole tire or just pieces of a tire.
And even if it's still in the racing line, you can't just
Yeah,
let
because that's
that
a dog
go.
leg.
I still say the caution got through too.
Okay, the Almirola deal was a much worse caution at the end of a race because all he did was get loose and tank slapped the wall, where Harrison Burton actually spun.
No, if you watch Almirola's thing, he goes completely sideways and there's cars almost hitting him. So that was the right
Eh.
call on that. If you look it up, he's completely sideways and there's
Yeah,
cars.
but I'm completely sideways and I don't get a caution.
You're also Jack. You're not Almirola, and it's a
Yeah.
video game that we're playing. So I mean, it doesn't
I
matter as
mean,
much. Your life
force
isn't
feedback,
at risk.
force feedback wheels.
You don't race
It's
with
it's
force
a
feedback.
potential danger issue.
You don't race with force feedback. I can
You
tell
don't
you
know
right
that.
now. I do
You
know
race
that.
with. We know you race with
I've seen
Patrol.
those little puny arms. You do not race with feedback.
Oh, really? Now I don't have those stoic noodle arms.
I don't know about that now.
Yeah. Shout out stoic, love you, buddy.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a message about that tonight.
Even
What's
more
next?
NASCAR stuff. Well, Harvick.
Yeah, but skip over hard. Come on, man. Like,
I
fuck
mean, let's just talk about the biggest announcement all day. Literally, like, to me, yes, the Hendrick announcement's big, but, we all knew it was coming. This is like a blindside, man.
Very
This is
interesting.
amazing.
It reminds me of when Kyle Busch ran the 75 there.
Yes, that's exactly what this is. So, for anybody who don't know, there was an announcement. I'm just gonna read it.
And then maybe play the video.
You think I can play the video?
You should be able to. I mean,
I would.
yeah. What are they gonna do? Take money from us?
Don't change
Alright,
the
I'll play the
song.
video. I'll play the video.
I don't
I'll just
know
play the
this.
video, then we'll talk about it.
Dude, these Cowboys are fucking. Oh my god.
Here we go. Alright, while I'm getting this pulled up, can we just, do a quick, I know it's off NASCAR topic, but, I don't have a whole big section for it. Can we just talk about how crazy March Madness has been in, the first 6 games or however many?
That has been insane. With what the upset with Virginia there, losing.
And then Princeton, too.
Oh, I didn't see that one.
Yeah, Princeton won in advance. It was really cool.
Nice. I'm not like you. I don't get to stay home all day, so.
I don't either. Alright,
Okay.
here's the Kevin Harvick video. I'm just gonna play this and let everybody know what's going on with Harvick.
Well, let Harvick take it away.
It was a moment we weren't supposed to be in. Forced to step into the spotlight under circumstances no one expected. We knew we had a lot to prove.
If Dale Earnhardt had a broken leg and he couldn't race this weekend, he'd want me to drive the hell out of his race car, and that's what I'm going to do.
We didn't fully understand the pressure. There wasn't time to think or analyze, and maybe that was a blessing in disguise. From the beginning, I made it clear. There's only one Intimidator, and we couldn't be expected to operate like him. I did make a promise to you and our crew. We were going to take this deal one race at a time and do the best we could. It didn't take long to prove what our best was made of. Just 3 races into our time together, we cemented our first win in Atlanta.
He's going to get him, though. Here they come. Get him. Gordon got loose. It's Harvick by inches. We got him. 29 car. You got him, buddy. Harvick, you got him.
That single moment gave NASCAR a breath of relief and some belief.
This is a win for this young man. It's the start of a great career for him, and it means so much to these people. What could be more fitting? What could be more special?
Belief this wasn't just another driver in his race car. It was a number and a name they would remember forever. Over the next 13 years, we would win big races, experience heartbreaking finishes, and become consistent contenders. But more importantly, we would grow up together, jumping over a few hoods, throwing a few punches, and saying what needed to be said. The lessons I learned in your seat paved the way for my own legacy and helped me find my voice for myself and others within our sport. As I take my final laps, it's only fitting we get to race together one more time. 29, let's ride.
Alright, so that was the absolute bombshell that was dropped about 6:30ish today. And Harvick will be running the number 29 Ford Mustang at the All-Star race in North Wilkesboro this season. And it looks just like it did at that Atlanta win. You know, and
Was
it's
it
got the
20
Bush
years
logos
ago?
on it.
22 years ago.
It's got the Bush logos on it from 2001 Bush's time. You know, it's really cool. You know, 22 years ago it's happened now. It's really cool now. I mean, I think it's great.
Great
I'm
for
glad
the
to see it.
sport.
I'm really happy for Harvick.
You want to go
What's y'all's
first, Joe?
opinion on it?
Oh, gee,
Actually,
I think
one
it's
second, Joe. If you haven't
okay.
seen the car, you can go look it up. I mean, I don't have it on anything I can put it in the video right now, so go look it up. It's very cool. You have to see it. All right, Joe. Say whatever you want now.
I was gonna say I think it's really cool for Harvick and the RCR and Stuart Haas there could work on a deal for that. But I think it's really really good for the sport overall. I mean, because you're gonna Harvick's not really a fan favorite because of the way that he took over. I feel like people don't like him for the position that he was put in at the beginning of his career. But you gotta give it to Harvick. He's one hell of a driver. So um, I think it's really cool. I hope he wins it, honestly. I hope he really wins in that car. That would be really cool.
That would be very cool.
I
And I'm
would
gonna
love to see
be
him win that.
at the North Wilkesboro truck race and everything going on Saturday, so hopefully somehow, some way, I can see that car because that is amazing.
You should be able to see him practice and qualifying. So pictures, maybe we can
Oh, definitely. We'll figure out some way to.
well like you could put it in like a reel on YouTube or something, and then we can also at the end of the season we can take all the videos and stuff and make like a clip, like a video
Yeah.
of all the we could do that. Be kind of cool.
Who knows? I might even do a vlog.
We're doing one at Martinsville,
No, Martinsville for sure. Y'all be make sure you stick around
which
till October.
which I am to be camping at Martinsville in the fall. So
Well,
The tents are rocking. Don't go and knocking.
easy now.
What?
I
He's
mean,
playing with his Matchbox cars in there.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sure he is.
Yeah.
I think if you want to camp out with me Saturday night, we could always do that.
Yeah, Jack.
Well, I mean, I got one in the spring, and I can't get one for the fall yet. I mean, if you want to, we can just combine for the fall.
We'll have to talk about it.
Yeah, we'll talk about that later on.
Yeah.
Any more NASCAR news?
Oh, gee, the Blaney paint scheme,
Oh, the
that's new.
Blaney body armor paint scheme was amazing. It's a lot of white. People, this one lady said it's a mostly white scheme, but it's so sexy. And I agree. It's beautiful.
Yeah, it is a very nice paint scheme. It
I don't.
looks fucking phenomenal for being an all white car.
Mhm.
I don't know if y'all have looked at it, but like the paint scheme preview for this week at Atlanta, wow.
Um,
Actually, hold on. Why don't we do this? I need to do this. I have the schedule here on my phone for this weekend in Atlanta, and let me go ahead and let y'all know how that's gonna shake out.
okay.
And then we'll make our race picks, and then I'm done as a NASCAR if y'all are after I read this.
I have something we
Well,
can
go
talk
ahead while I get
about.
the.
Well, it's not about NASCAR, but it's about the Outlaws actually.
Okay.
What's your guys' take on David Gravel winning 3 races within the first 5?
I think it's really
Impressive.
cool.
3 race wins before they even leave Florida.
I'm very proud of Gravel.
It's very impressive. It shows that he has talent. He can do it.
Hmm. He ties he tied Brad Sweet for 11th all time with 78 wins or something like that. I don't remember. It was up there. It was a lot of wins.
All right.
And seeing Brad Sweet actually not doing good this season, last year's um champion, not really not really doing too good. Finish what was it? 7th or something 2 nights ago at Volusia.
Yeah, isn't that like. Is that his best finish, or did he finish like top five once?
I don't know. I know he's been really underperforming this year though, and it's been very surprising. I didn't expect him to struggle.
I mean, he's putting up my woo numbers.
That's fucking awful. God.
Hey. I got to win.
One win
He
ever
doesn't.
in the past 3 seasons.
Hey, wait, I'm actually better?
Oh, wait, no, I'm sorry. 2 wins. What about your poll? What's your poll count?
Haha. Pole dancer,
But yeah,
baby.
you're not,
and
you're,
Casey Kane is full time in the sprint cars
Yes.
this year.
I haven't kept track with the sprint cars or the late models as much as I've liked to, but I
I
hope Casey's doing decent.
he last time I looked, he was a lap down when they went to last time they went to Volusia. He finished a lap or two down. I mean, he's out there. He's making the show every week.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm excited for Sharon. That should be a very fun race.
Yeah,
Sharon
I was wanting to
normally
go to
rides.
Atomic, but that's the same weekend as the Coke 600, so I won't be able to.
you can make it.
I'll probably be watching. I'll probably go to the dirt track that weekend, honestly, because that's what
Yeah.
Memorial Day
Yeah.
weekend. Yeah, I'll probably go to the dirt track. Leave work early on Friday and head over to the dirt track, take some videos, see some. I think they're having. They're having a fireworks show and 5 divisions of racing. So I'll have to take some videos. We can talk about that.
Well, that'll be cool.
Oh yeah, yeah. And then I got box seats at Sharon, so
Oh,
I'll get some
wow.
really good. I got really good seats for Sharon this time around.
I am so done playing this freaking Cowboys game. God.
And all the food you can eat. It's a really nice.
Yeah, that's really cool.
I'm
Should be a
really
fun
excited for
time.
that.
I can't wait
Yeah,
for SRX to start up because I'll be at Motor
yeah,
Mile and
yeah.
I got the big autograph session and stuff. So I'm a
Hmm.
big fan of SRX. Plus it's on ESPN again. The Thursday Night Thunder. It's gonna be a good time.
Hmm. Yeah, for that we're gonna have to kind of. Oh man, we're gonna have to because those start at 8, so we'll have to change the podcast up a little bit. Go start a little later.
Yeah,
I'm excited. I'll actually get to watch them this year. Last year I got
I
to watch one race, and it was the one I went to at
I
Sharon.
know.
Which, for everybody that doesn't know, Sharon's my like that's the closest um big dirt track. Dover should be a
Um.
very fun track for me to go to because they have a Xfinity Series autograph session
Oh yeah,
for
that's gonna
free.
be cool.
So Yeah, and I believe I can't remember who was all going to be there for that one, but I thought there was a couple Cup drivers racing in it, but anyways,
Anyways, we're getting ahead of ourselves. We'll get to all that once we get closer or whatever. But
yeah,
it's good to announce where we're gonna be and stuff. What we're gonna do.
yeah.
Um, so on Friday, truck qualifying 305, Xfinity qualifying 435. On Saturday for FS1. Friday the qualifying is also on FS1. Saturday FS1 for the race day at 1. Uh, Qualifying actually kicks off today at 11:35. Truck race at 2 with stages 30, 30, 75. At 4 o'clock it'll be race day, and then 5 o'clock it'll be Xfinity race with the stages being 40, 40, 83. Too bad we can't get one more lap on that.
You might.
And then on Sunday at 1:30 for FS1 NASCAR race day. At 2 on Fox race day continues, and at 3 on Fox it's the Cup race 60, 100, 100.
For the Am Better Health 400.
Yes. The weather looks like on Friday it's 60s with 80 to 90% chance of rain.
Oof.
Saturday, Sunday it's 40 to low 50s with 1% chance.
Nice.
So, I am all finished with NASCAR except the race picks.
Let's get some race picks. Go to half one.
So, I'm going to flip over here on the back, and we're going to do some race picks. We're going to start with the Xfinity.
Okay.
Alright, who wants to go first?
I'll let Ninja go. Oh, he hasn't talked a little bit here.
I haven't talked a little bit because I'm getting my. Oh, God.
All right.
It's 37-7 against Dallas.
You're losing?
They're kicking the absolute crap out of me. I
I
can't
am
pass the
not
ball. I
excited
can't
to
run.
play them if I have to.
I
Yeah,
barely
but-
beat him. I beat him by 2 scores.
My pick
Well,
for Svetty,
Xfinity. Okay,
John
the
Creed.
2-car of Creed, alright. Joe, what's your pick?
I'm picking the 1.
Thinking of Sam
Mr.
there.
Sam Mayer.
Taking Sam Mayer.
Ooh.
I think he's due for one. One. Only one.
Didn't he flip at Daytona?
One. He flipped the Daytona, but this is a whole different monster. He did really, really good at Daytona. He's
It's
a
a super-
really good plate racer. So
He
I
is.
think
He's in the wrong place wrong time though. But
I think Atlanta there's less of a chance of him flipping, so I feel like he's gonna get it this time. Get that first career win.
All right, what about
Well,
you,
I'm
Jack?
taking Chandler Smith.
Oh yeah, true. Back to back Smiths.
Yes, I am taking
Wow.
Chandler Smith. He's due, man. Chandler Smith's due. He won the truck race there for KBM, didn't he? Or was that the other
No.
Smith?
No. Neither
was
one
that?
of them. That
Somebody
was Corey
won for
Heim.
KBM. Heim's the one that won it.
Yes, he is in
Heim
the
is
truck race
strong.
again.
But I'm taking Chandler Smith for the Xfinity race.
It's not a bad pick at all.
All right. Cup picks. Joe, you're going first.
Corey LaJoy.
You're taking the 7. Okay.
I feel like he showed a lot last time they went to Atlanta.
All right,
So
Ninja.
I feel like he's gonna win.
I'm taking a clue. I'm taking Kevin Harvick. He used to own Atlanta when it was the old configuration. I think he's been fast all season. I think he can get it done this weekend.
Okay. I respect that pick. I would actually like to see him get one more at Atlanta.
I already know yours, so you're not voting. If everybody doesn't know what
Um,
Jack's pick
Is he gonna
it's
pick
gonna be
Harrison Burton?
That's what I'm
no,
about
I
to
am
say.
not picking Harrison Burton.
I hope he wins it now that you said that.
On
You
stream
know what?
too.
If he does win it, I'm still gonna party no matter what.
On
I
stream,
think
you
we all
gotta
are.
have
Um, well, this is quite a predicament I'm in because February 2nd, we made race picks, just us, nobody knowing. And Joe took Joey, and I took. No. Joe took LaJoy, and I took Byron. Well, I don't think Byron will win 3 in a row. Uh, be honest, Byron was the. Um,
He was the man to beat the first time around. Second time around,
yes.
it was Chase.
But
But Chase isn't in the
I.
field.
I am going to take.
Loss won't be a bad pick.
I'm taking Ross Chastain.
Ooh, okay.
You made a mistake. I got a feeling that Ross is going to dump Danny. Had to feel something taken out.
I'm taking Ross Chastain.
All right.
Oh God.
Okay.
I'm done.
Staying on the topic of NASCAR, what's you guys' take on the Coda lineup?
Oh, it's gonna be fun, boys. Very,
They're
very
having
fun.
Kimmy coming back, and
Jimmy Ray Johnson.
Jimmy
yeah, Jim
Johnson.
Johnson, and what's the other guy?
Oh, there's all
Button
kinds
there?
of them.
Pastrana.
Button's
Is
gonna be
Pastrana racing in
there.
that?
Jensen Bunt's going to be there?
Yes, he is racing in the
Whew.
15 Rick Ware
Yes,
with
My
like
Mobil
it's
One.
stacked.
My man.
Not to mention, you have to throw Allmendinger in there. And then the
Oh.
typical road course ringers with everybody else. So, like, it's going to be a good show. I mean, Coda always produces. I mean, last
Oh.
year's Coda finish was cool. The
Don't
rain
forget
race
about
was a rain race.
what's the Taylor?
Jordan
Whatever,
Taylor,
racing for
yes.
yeah. Don't forget about him. He's going to be a threat to win it. He's got a really
I
good
got
ride.
I
Same with
got
Kimmy.
breaking
They both
news.
have really good rides.
I got breaking news.
What's the breaking news?
My friend Hannah, they got their first dub of the season, opening game in baseball this season.
Let's go.
Yeah, I just told her, hell yeah. They just got their first dub of the game. They play again tomorrow night.
Opening game win. That's always nice to see. Let's go. Pick 6, by
Yep.
the way, boys. Oh, I think this kid just quit. Wait. Hold on. Let's pause this. Let's pause this for a minute. Did I just force a kid to pick? Yes, he left the game.
All right, that's you win automatically then.
I just forced a kid to leave. Although it's not for the
You-
league because Sharky's not on.
Oh,
It was some random kid.
Yeah.
Anyway, where were we at?
So, it was
Oh,
a
yeah.
NASCAR and Coda and all that.
Also, since Jimmy announced Dakota, he's also going to the Coke 600, and I will be there, and I am so excited about it.
what's the race total for all of us for NASCAR races?
What's
'Cause
the
what
race?
I'm at-
What?
The race
Well,
total.
I have season tickets to Martinsville.
So there's 2.
I have North Wilkesboro truck tickets. I
Okay,
have Coke
3.
600 tickets, and that's it.
The 4. You have 4 race weekends. Ninja, what are you looking at? How many race weekends you got?
I was talking to the guy I go with, and we're talking about going back to Spring Richmond. We're talking about going to Fall Richmond and get the package deal, and then we want to go to we want to go to Martinsville either the spring to chill, but Jack, or go in the fall to chill with you.
Go
We
in the
don't-
fall and go with all of us.
Yeah.
We're kind of talking about it, but he's kind of in between jobs, so it's kind of an iffy situation right now. So we're trying to figure it out.
I'm just saying, if you can, try and go with the fall race.
Yeah, we're
'Cause
gonna
I'll be
podcast
there.
that morning. It's gonna be real
Yeah,
nice.
We'll be live on location, hopefully.
Yes, should be fun. You'll have to tune in. It's gonna be a really early morning podcast. Probably late night podcast as well. Pre and
Oh,
post
yeah.
race.
Yes.
Huddles and Jacobs.
Maybe
Let's go.
get a driver on there. Should be fun.
You're stretching it there, Joe.
No, I mean if we go down on pit road, I
Oh.
mean maybe catch them, be like, hey, talk to them, get their opinion.
So Jay, can I be
Give them say a couple
like
words.
can I be Atlanta Ninja in Brad's league when we go to Martinsville? You catch my drift?
Buddy, yes. Yes, please do. Please.
I am.
So we're up on the floor up.
We're Sharky. Anything
Hey.
else we had to talk about?
Well, we got a bunch of NFL's trades and deals and
Well-
wheeling and dealing going on.
I want to go to the
Or-
March Madness real quick.
All right, let's
Okay,
go.
go to March Madness. You know who's not in March Madness? Carolina.
Virginia.
Carolina,
Oh,
Virginia,
wow.
West Virginia's out.
Yeah.
Arizona's out.
Well, Carolina was.
Carolina never got in.
They were going. They were voted number 1 in preseason, and they didn't even make it. They had an awful fucking season. I don't know what they were doing.
I mean, there's only like 0.612 or something. It's like barely even one full bracket, correct?
Duke is beating Robertson 65-45 with 5 minutes to go in the second. Auburn
That's not
is
a huge
beating
surprise.
Auburn's beating Iowa 66-62 with 3 minutes in the second.
Boise
Texas-
State and Northwestern,
Texas is beating
42-46, 15-19 to
Oh,
go
isn't
in the
that-
second. That's gonna be a good game, I believe.
That is.
Texas and Colgate, 41 Texas, Colgate 32 halftime.
Why are you clicking on the board again? Don't look at that. Look at the rest. Well,
Oh, also, while we're talking about basketball, this is not March Madness, but Jordan's in talks about selling his stake in the Hornets. You know, the 2311 co-owner.
Joe's gonna buy it.
One of the Ball brothers is going to have a surgery on his knee. Could cost the entire season next season. Also, Colts breaking news. Colts agreed to deal with QB Minshew.
Mm-hmm.
I know that's football, but you know.
That's all right.
We can go to football now. I mean, that was kind of just the big basketball news we had off the top of our heads right now, but we can go to football. What?
Well, I got a ton of football stuff here.
Yeah,
You know, let's
don't
just
bring
start.
the.
Actually, hold on. Since we got Cowboys fan here, another one listening.
Don't
Let's go
bring the Cowboys.
straight to Ninja here, releasing Zeke.
No comment.
First reactions.
Not too surprising, honestly.
Yeah, I'm not
Fucking
surprised either. His time was overdue.
The problem is we were doing so good with the 2 running back system last year with Zeke and Pollard. We were doing good with that. Why you don't let go of Zeke? My thing is, you're gonna let go of somebody. Let go of Prescott. Prescott sucks in Game 7 moments.
Jack, I have some breaking news. Sending it in I'm sending it to you.
Oh, also, don't forget the XFL is actually going on in your week 5. And the Roughnecks
Week
are
5?
undefeated.
You said the Roughnecks or the Rednecks?
The Roughnecks are undefeated. They're playing the Sea Dragons, which is 2-2.
The Cedar. Oh, God. I need to get my headset fixed. I thought you just said semen.
Oh my
I was about
god.
to say.
Come on. Send already.
Let's go look at some scores.
Okay.
All right,
All right,
so
Jack. I just
tonight
sent you the
the
thing.
Roughnecks and Sea Dragons play at 10:30 on ESPN. Saturday, the Defenders and Battlehawks play at 7 p.m. And the Guardians and Vipers play at 10 p.m. And Sunday, the Renegades and Brahms or Brahms, I don't know. Somebody plays. They're 1-3 though. 2-2. 0-4. 0-4 plays. Somebody's gonna get their first win this week.
Poor little tie.
Probably.
We'll just call
There's
the game. They won't
two-
even play it.
There's two unbeaten teams: the Defenders and the Roughnecks.
What kind of
It's the
defenders?
Houston Roughnecks and the DC Defenders.
No comment.
And the championship for the XFL is May 7th through 13th.
Heck
Semifinals
yeah!
April 29th to 6th.
What?
While I'm at Martinsville, week 9 and 10 will be played. The World Baseball Classic news. Cuba defeated Australia 4-3. Japan beat Italy 9-3. Saturday at 7 Eastern on Fox, you have the United States playing Venezuela.
We're gonna lose.
And tomorrow at 7 on FS1, Puerto Rico and Mexico play.
That's gonna be a good game.
Puerto Rico's missing one of their players.
Why is that, Joe?
He had to have surgery.
What happened?
I didn't read about it.
Oh,
I'm not a big
okay.
baseball fan.
Okay.
So, yeah, but it happened. You could look it up. If you want to know, look it up.
Venezuela
I'm
is
not looking.
undefeated. Japan is undefeated.
Of course, Japan is.
What's that supposed to mean?
They're good at baseball, dude. They're good. Look
Yeah,
at 'em.
okay. Look at them. What do you mean? I'm not going to say what I was going to say. That's the most racist thing I could say. I'm not going to say
No,
that.
no. Let's not do that. Mexico and U.S. are 3-1 each. Canada is 2-2.
Jack, can you just look at what I'm trying to...
Okay, breaking news from Ball Chin Joe. Danica Patrick will not be in the booth
Yes!
this weekend. However, instead of calling upon someone new to take her place, Fox is bringing back Tony Stewart.
Oh,
Stewart
thank God.
spent the season's first 3 races, 2 points races in the booth with Mike Joy and Clint Boyer. He was also in the booth for the Clash of the Coliseum. Sounds good to me.
I thought that was kind of interesting.
And that is a good fact. Alright, are we done? It just turned into a hodgepodge of everything now.
I do
Let's
got
get
one more
back
thing.
on. Let's get back on track with the NFL.
No, I want to go to baseball quick.
Okay, say it.
How about
Where is
let's
Africa?
talk about
Where is
different
Africa
things?
ranked at?
Okay, is this supposed to be racist?
No,
Is
I'm actually being really concerned. Where are they ranked? Are they doing good? Are they doing bad? Like, where are they ranked at?
Oh, hold on, I'll tell you.
I haven't seen it, so I don't know it now.
Oh, I just reloaded my ESPN app, and Boise State is a 10 seed, Northwestern's a 7 seed. 2-point game.
Ooh.
But there's still 12 minutes to go, so it could be a blowout in the end. Who knows?
If it's that close right now,
Also-
it's probably not going to be.
Also, Auburn pulled away a little bit. It's now 72-64. It's a 9 over an 8 right now. There's 2:17 to go in the second half, and it's on TNT. I'm gonna turn on notifications for that.
Hey, Joe, check your phone. Watch out the group chat.
1 second. I got something going on right now.
You asked for who?
Africa.
I don't see it.
Okay. I was wondering if they were playing or not, so I didn't know they were or not.
There's 2 teams that's 0-4.
Oh my.
One is China. The other,
You know, you suck.
dang, yesterday Mexico put it on Canada 10-3.
That's because they don't play baseball up in Canada. They play hockey. Everybody knows that's not racist. Everybody knows it. Go ask Canadian. They play hockey.
Bro, the Dominican Republic's.
All right, let's get back on football before you keep getting sidetracked.
Alright, now that that's out of the way.
Perfect Jag, come on. Let's go back to the NFL.
I got distracted, my bad. So, on the Pat McAfee show, Rogers announced that he fully intends to be a Jet. He said before his darkness retreat. Oh boy, that's gonna be a clip. I'm gonna have that comments full of we tweet.
We tweet.
Before his darkness retreat.
Do you mean retweet, not retreat?
His darkness vacation.
There you go. God. Idiot.
He said before that getaway. Before his little sit in the dark and think about life trip, he 90% said he was retiring. But after the darkness thing, he
Yeah, I'm not getting him none.
he said he wants to be a Jet and fully intends on being a Jet. There was a list he had about some like demands or people he wished they would get. One of the players was Odell, and like who wouldn't want like Odell or anybody like of that caliber receiver?
He's washed up.
I mean, true, but he did have some good moments with the Rams.
Oh, I thought you were about to say with the Giants.
I mean, with the Giants, of course.
No. Well, that's not a shocker. I mean, I don't think they do.
Long time ago.
That's back in the 70s.
Not a long time ago.
Bastard.
So Baker Mayfield is in at Tampa. He will replace Tom Brady in a 1-year deal that is worth up to $8.5 million per Adam Schefter. How do you feel about Baker Mayfield replacing Tom Brady?
Good pick.
How about the Eagles releasing Darius Slay?
Bad pick.
I believe the Seahawks were planning on picking them up.
That will be very good, I think.
Because they also got Bobby Wagner now as well. Yeah.
Oh, Wagner's back?
Yes.
Well,
Oh, let's go.
who's your quarterback at Seahawks, Joe?
We got
Joe, invite me to the
you know,
game.
finishing up this mission. I didn't think you were gonna get on. I went to career mode, so just let me finish this another minute or so.
Well, fuck, if you're gonna do that, I'm going on top of my card.
Yeah, they signed Geno Smith on a 3-year deal, Joe.
It was a multi-year deal for like 100 million or something.
Oh, that's cool. Good for him. I'm happy for him. He really deserved it.
Really big contract.
Also, so the Chiefs won the Super Bowl. If you don't know that, I don't know where you've been. And
What about Juju?
That's what I'm getting to.
Sorry.
That's what I'm leading into.
I'm sorry, you didn't hit at me, and remember, I'm a retard.
You tell them to listen to pre-meeting. You just throw this in here. Ain't that right, Joe?
Yeah, you pretty much just said, "Hey, get in here. We're doing this."
We're doing this right now.
I didn't have a very good production meeting this week. I'm sorry. I'll do better on Tuesday because we are now streaming on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So
I almost said something racist again, by the way.
So make sure you join us on Tuesdays for our reactions to the weekend's races.
Yay! More games got sent through. Let's go.
And watch Jack could be completely wrong, but literally everything.
You say that now. You say that now.
We already know.
What happened to Auto Club, big boy?
You want to bet Harrisburg in the flip. I got $5.
If Harrison Burton wins this race, I will give Stoic the championship.
Whoa, hold on now.
I will call Stoke right
Look,
now.
if Harrison Burton wins Atlanta, I will give Stoic the championship, and I will end the season right here, right now. I will completely quit racing until next season.
You didn't answer.
I'm saying, if Harrison Burton wins Atlanta, that's done for the season. And Stoic gets the championship. Listen, I like Harrison Burton. You all know my situation with that team.
You like the ride on. Yeah, you're a bandwagon.
Shut up. Anyway, I like it. I wanted to do good, but he will not win.
He's no fun.
It really does now.
I bet he wins Atlanta. Just be like, man, I picked him all day long.
He's gonna dominate the weekend, dude. He's gonna win he's gonna win the poll.
I won't go that far now. I say maybe top 10. He qualified the top 10, but he didn't win the poll.
You want to bet?
He's not winning the poll.
Over
We already
beats
know.
Iowa, 83-75. All
Yes,
right, back to what I was doing.
told me Henry Carr wins the poll.
Last season, the Chiefs won the Super Bowl. They had Juju on that team. Juju had a very good season.
Super Bowl game.
He wrote his career, so to speak.
No.
And now, Juju became a free agent. He was open to talk to the Chiefs again, but here comes the Patriots and says, "Hey, you signed today, right here, right now. We'll give you X amount of money, but I can't read the full thing." Not bad.
Wow.
But Juju is now a New England Patriot.
Oh my, we need a quarterback now.
Also, you know the Cincinnati tight end Hayden Hurst, right?
Yes.
Well, he got willed and dealed to the Panthers on a 3-year deal.
Oh my. How much money?
It wasn't fully announced yet on me.
You're definitely cheating then.
Also, you know, linebacker Monte David. You know, he's played for the Buccaneers for the past 11 seasons. No, he has signed back for a 12th season, and it is a 1-year deal for $7 million.
Only 7 mil?
Yeah.
Jeez. He's underpaid then. Alright. We're going to do this now.
Denver picked up Jarrett Stidham.
Wait, the quarterback?
Yes.
Ooh, okay. This is going to be real bad.
So, you know,
Versus snipers.
I thought it was very cool for them to pick him up.
Yeah.
Oh. There's one more announcement I have. Let me pull it up here. Okay, we're talking about Tom Brady's replacement. I know this ain't like football news, but Tom Brady's ex-wife has been secretly dating, supposedly, his billionaire pal Jeffrey Sofer, whatever. You know, he's a 55-year-old. Who cares? Just a model. Who don't care?
I thought that's what I was going to say.
I've been on tonight. So that happens when you don't do your maintenance check. Come on.
They gotta fire that. That wasn't prepared.
Joe, are you prepared for this week?
For what?
Are you prepared for the night?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I was prepared. My goal was to come tonight and get Jack all tongue-tied.
I was hoping for a good podcast.
So, Dan Quinn.
Sounds like it.
You actually sound like Jack. This thing over Twitter.
Dan Quinn, the defense coordinator. I am lagging here, Joe.
Okay. Well, you gotta go. Imagine like Valley killed somebody on screen.
Oh my god. What do you celebrate?
If you want to stop it,
Yeah,
we messed up.
75 to 10.
Yeah, we all messed up. It's a great day for Dan Quinn and the defensive team, as Jerry Jones actually did something for once, as one fan said. That is his reaction to the Cowboys re-signing Leighton Vander Esch.
Like a Prescott.
Well, I don't know the rules. I just joke them.
Just enforce them.
But so far in the NFL, this is what has happened. Aaron Rodgers announced he intends to play for the Jets, and two teams need to finalize a trade. Baker Mayfield to the Bucks. Darius Slay cut by Eagles. Zeke cut by Eagles. By Cowboys.
Yeah, by Eagles.
Everybody's cut about the Eagles now. That's the only team that can cut you is the Eagles.
The Bills re-signed Jordan Poyer. Oh my god, I didn't know I just did that.
Okay, whatever. Yeah, just cheat your way to that goal, whatever.
Still signed linebacker Cole Holcomb.
Will sign or did sign?
Will sign.
How do you know the Will sign?
Because the contract isn't finalized yet, but it's happening.
That could be a better deal.
Bills signed wide receivers punt returner Dante Hardy.
Yeah, Hardy, yeah, okay.
Harty.
So Jeff Hardy.
There's a few more things about the NFL, but I don't know where they went. So yeah. Anyway.
Probably need a notebook somewhere.
Probably. Larry Mack said it's affecting every competitor on the racetrack. Actually, no, Kevin Harvick said that.
So we're going back to NASCAR news then.
No, I was scrolling through my photos of screenshots I had. Will you stop?
No.
The QB wise, Mike White to the Dolphins, PJ Walker to the Bears, Case Keenum to the Texans, Kyle Allen to the Bills,
I'll click on this.
Jacoby Brissett to the Commanders, Garoppolo to the Raiders, Derek Carr to the Saints. Lamar Jackson is still on the table.
Oh, what's up?
Carson Wentz is there too. Mariota's there. Matt Ryan, Teddy Bridgewater, Rudolph,
I don't see no sign of matter. Right?
Rush, Drew Lock, Joe Flacco, Chase Daniel,
He's still
Trace McSorley.
Flacco still playing.
Yes,
Barely.
barely, but he does. Also,
How many times are you gonna start streaming? Jesus. I
Still
think the
get
third
off
time it's told me. Like, no, it's the third time it's told me. Like,
oh no way!
I'm watching.
Get off my that. Get off my testicles.
Oh,
Okay.
big lag, big lag,
Sorry.
big lag, big lag.
I mean, if you want to get on, get on. It's an address.
I already know
Also,
where you live.
so Joey Logano is having his concert for charity at Cody Joe's in Charlotte. Tickets go on sale tomorrow at 10 a.m. for the first annual event. Don't miss performances by Lee Bryce, Randy Houser, and a whole bunch of other people.
You said Randy here.
Randy Houser,
Okay.
Lee Bryce,
How about
and a whole bunch of other people. You can buy tickets to
Cody Johnson?
chicks.com/tickets/online/ a whole bunch of other stuff. It's on Joey's Twitter. Go check it out. It's probably everywhere on Joey's everything.
I got a reference question.
Yes.
Is there pictures of his hot ass wife on his Twitter?
No, that's more for the.
OnlyFans.
Well, you know.
I was wondering if you looked at it. Back to what you're saying.
What? Where were you? Jesus. I couldn't find you. I'm like, where did this guy go?
Yeah,
Let's see.
Vinny.
Anything else?
Stop cheating.
Joe is salty that Jack Bear and I Call of Duty.
Whoa, dude.
Watch that.
No, I think that's everything we went over, honestly, Jake. I can't think of nothing else that you.
Oh, yeah, also, let's talk about this. One more thing. This is ARCA. The top two in ARCA championship point standings.
Who is it?
Okay. You
Greg
just wait till I
Van
run
Alst
out of ammo.
and Frankie Muniz.
Where's
Wow.
They're top two. Van Alst is clearly number one.
Watch Frankie win it this year because
That
there's
would be
literally
so
no
cool.
competition.
I mean, there is a little
No
bit.
competition. No, there's really not. There's
Man,
nobody
lagging
good in the
so
field this
bad.
year.
Where's the dude one Daytona?
He's a
Where's
leader.
he said
He's
that?
leading.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, with Frankie
Yeah,
second.
Well, if he went, I don't think he won Daytona with us, also. That's what I am.
Chances are you probably will.
I definitely shot you first, but okay. Anything else I had here before we let everybody go?
Go Judge.
Max Verstappen.
Okay, Gojo news. We had a meeting earlier this week about the future of Gojo Season 3. And the video is live, if you don't know. I am lagging so bad. It pretty much goes over and says that the owner of Gojo decided to keep
Push it
hope
back
alive
in a week.
that they were actually going to do something and fix the servers and see how it goes. We will see how everything plays out. We're supposed to test them again Friday. I did test them earlier today. Servers were still not active.
Are you lying to us?
I'm not lying. I actually tested it.
Did you do it on stream?
I did actually test it.
I love that we get this on stream right now. This is just great.
Yeah, I'm gonna get it right. I'm gonna get just far more in the meeting next week. The next meeting. Shut up. Don't give me strike this week. Shut up. I can see it coming.
I did actually test it, and it did not work. So hopefully, for the sake of the league and everybody's sanity and people to not be frustrated with me winning a championship, we can get it.
I'm extremely frustrated.
So we can get
I will
it
give it
fixed.
to Stoic. I will let you know that if the good doesn't get called, the championship will go to Stoic.
No, it won't.
Yes, it will.
No, it won't.
Yes, it will.
That's not fair.
It is fair.
Not fair.
You're a 4-time champion. He says you're
Actually, I'm a 5-time champion.
okay. Well, you're not getting that title. No.
I don't care. It's not right.
I mean, you could give me championship number 10.
I will appeal it.
Yes.
And
Highlight
I'll make a
will appeal.
NASCAR was like, I can't appeal it because it's a Brad rule.
Well, yeah, you're Brad Jr. anyway.
All right. What were you saying about Verstappen, Joe?
I was just talking about how he's literally gonna probably win every race this season.
Yeah.
No. That's not happening. I want to see Fernando win.
Like I wasn't done with Gojo, just totally just throw me off.
I don't care.
That's the goal today.
Wow, you actually killed me with something for once.
That came out like kicking all the egos.
My God, doing a roll crap.
I think that's pretty much it.
As far as Gojo goes, that's pretty much all I got.
Yeah.
We will keep you updated and try again Friday and Saturdays, and they try over the weekend. We will see how the season will progress from here. There's not a whole lot we can really do until they either fix the servers or
Yes, again,
yeah. So that's where we're at with that. Naheem's League will be on F1 again this week at Portugal.
thank God.
Don't expect a whole lot from me because it's F1. Although you should probably
Well, you
never
should
expect
anyway.
a whole lot from me at any race we ever do.
The fans have learned.
Yeah. Don't watch you when we do F1. They learned.
Anyway, yeah, don't worry about what's going on here. It's been an off day. Don't worry about what's going on in this background of this podcast.
Joe is very professional right now.
Yes,
I was in a dead body and almost didn't see me.
I have a
It's
new voice.
615.
But I don't feel bad. I'm getting up like kicked off stream all kind of good spots. So
It's 615 160. Okay, you definitely cheated. Just the last gun.
Probably.
oh come on.
I'm gonna
As
win.
far as
Forrest, don't run away from me. Come on, you know I'm killing you.
You know what's coming.
He's running away. Don't run away from me, boy.
As far as everything else goes, it is what it is with Dojo. That's the game.
And as of like the rest of it wasn't game, you just now decided it was game. Let's go, boys. I'm better than you.
Let's see. What was it? I was gonna say something. You keep distracting me. I said a lot of ums this time. This is so rough. What was I thinking when I said, "Hey, let's do this"? As far as more Gojo news, the
you are you. Come on.
Go ahead. What you can say.
I'm about to say you were going to keep on going with this, but you brought GTA up, so go ahead and brought GTA. Bastard.
The Gojo GTA League is gonna run races 16 and 17 this week. It will be
And
Monday
18.
night. Then we'll leave 18 and 19, and then a one-off for race 20. At the moment, Joe is your points leader by 15 points over Jack. As you pretty much saw, the tempers did flare a little bit.
Yeah.
But we are gonna do something that a lot of people like. It's gonna be very close quarters racing. It'll be fun. I'm excited about it. So I will announce. I don't have a plan. I know one truck. We're doing Bowman Gray with the trucks.
Oh. Y'all are screwed. Y'all are so screwed.
You're definitely not.
I am winning Bumgarner. I will pull a jack. I will wreck the field.
You have to be able to keep up first, bud.
I was living near but Bumgarner when we went there early in the season.
That's because I wasn't going all out. And as soon as I went all out, I literally almost lapped you.
No, that's not true. I finished in top 3. Thank you very much.
It don't matter. It don't matter.
You
if
almost
you're
lapped
top three or
back.
not, I could still.
You almost lapped backwards and Shadow after Shadow went spinning for no reason. Do not go look back at the video. But no, I was better at you at Bumgarner. You just won't admit to it.
I mean, I literally
You made one
outran
moment
you.
in the second half. I still finished in the top 3.
Well,
Where were you at?
second-
Where were you at? Where were you at the first half?
I wasn't going all out. There's no point in going all out at the beginning
You were about to go 11 at the first half, Joe.
because I wasn't going all out. I knew I
You're
could
about
get
to
back
go.
on the lead lap.
Okay.
Okay, we're doing a podcast. We don't care. I do not care.
We are
Just as a Bumgarner.
we are also doing Trenchway for final time this season in the trucks this time, since it was going to be a championship race. But we have other tracks to go. We are now tied in this Call of Duty game, by the way. It should be fun. Trenchway is always a crazy race usually, so it'll probably be another hot, short-tempered night on Monday night, but should be fun. I'm looking forward to it. I know y'all like the GTA League. Ninja's still looking for his first GTA League win. Who knows? Maybe he can kill Bowman Gray this time. We'll have to wait and see.
Oh, bastard. What else y'all got?
I think
Y'all
that
wanna
covers all the
do?
Gojo leagues and stuff, don't it?
Yes. We broke the Naheem thing. We brought the Gojo news. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So we got to talk about next is the Dirt League and
Oh yes, Joe. Where's the Dirt League at this week?
It's like outside. Like as if I know.
uh,
Ninja, can
I
you
know
pull it up?
next.
I'm pulling up now.
I mean, I can pull it up. I know it's a late model, a super late model. A super
I
late
don't know
model.
where it's at though. I
It's
don't really
fine.
pay attention.
It's a
I'll
Woo
look
late
it up
model, I
tonight.
think.
and
Yeah.
just- No, it's a pro late model.
Pro lates, okay.
Yeah. It is
I'm almost positive it's a pro late.
Pro Late at Straight River and 305 at Old Mill.
Oh, Straight River's gonna be fun. That's a fast track. It's narrowed down the back. That's gonna be a very fun, close quarters racing night. So it sounds like a lot of fun this week on all the races. Did you say 305? Is that which track?
Old Mill.
Oh, that's only our second sprint car race of the year.
Is it really? I thought we did one earlier.
That's our second.
I thought we. Oh, yeah, that's right. Trip Popper. I forgot about that.
So, yeah, it should be very interesting. Who's figured out the? No. 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 No, 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 no.
I put them
no,
all the way back to the first guy.
no.
All the way
No,
back. to the first
you did
guy.
not. You did not.
Yes, I did. Boy.
I'm lagging so bad. My connection interrupted. It says. Oh, my game crashed.
Oh, come on. No, he left, Joe.
No, you can watch the stream. My game crashed.
Joe, he left.
So Dirt should be fun. GTA will be fun. We'll keep you all updated on the Cup Series way. We have to figure out what we're going to do about the Xfinity Series, if it's coming back or not. Lots of decisions to be made. Anything y'all want to add? It has... My gosh, 9:30 already.
Yeah, what's been long? What's this literally going an hour and 30 minutes?
92 minutes, boys.
Yeah.
Well, let's wrap it up. Have you got everything done you wanted to get done? I think it'll be...
Yeah, because I'm getting blown up. So, yeah, I gotta go.
Well, any last comments?
No.
Alright, buddy.
No.
Everybody,
I'll see y'all later.
we'll see y'all on Tuesday. Everybody, like, comment, subscribe. Please help us. I don't like that. I don't like when we do that. Anyway, see you next week.